We jump back into Disco Elysium. Hop back in. Maybe finally get the dead body down, which we have not done yet. Where's the rest of the armor? We still have almost 4 hours on this one. That must be real time. All right, we tried going into the harbor. We found that secret path, which seemed to lead nowhere. So that's cool. Maybe I need to go, maybe I need to jump down and grab the jacket. I don't know what my first... Let's look for money in the garbage cans since I need money. Pick them up if you had a bag. Right. We've been over that. Book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on the cover. A dame, huh? Erotica, but without actual erotica. It's in-game time, but real slow. Yeah, I do notice that time seems to be passing pretty slow in-game. It's also late o'clock right now, apparently. Very muscular man surrounded by flames. About pate. Fancy. Nor does it seem important. It takes willpower to even read the author's name. Jan Kaus from Iguania. The lizard man. Boyadero. About the future, the government reads your mind using radio technology. Well, duh, we all knew that. What's up, Polyhydride?
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
Is it okay if I ask you some
sir.
questions?
I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What's your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organizing the stock.
Gazes at the window, suddenly jolts, her eyes wide as if recalling
Feel free
something.
to step in and browse our wares.
Yeah,
I'm
why are
simply
you
glad
out in the
the
cold?
store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
Okay, I could help by brutally dismantling the free market. Say it.
Thank you, sir. I'm glad to help Mum out with the store.
Doesn't seem to understand what you said. Shouldn't be at
I do
school?
my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
What is school anyway?
School. Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street.
Boogie
and the
Street?
people there run it. They say it's a charity.
Is that better? Seems like the start screen,
The gale wind.
the main menu of the game is louder than the actual game. The gale wind blows in from the coast, a wind of needles. It wraps itself around a building of brick and mortar. A clamor rings through the honeycomb of classrooms. What's this feeling?
The parquet of assembly halls. The rows of stall bars are growing cold. The corridors stand empty. A girl's voice somehow finds its way through this strange feeling. You haven't heard a word of what she's been saying these past few moments. You only hear...
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
And how's the business
Mum
doing?
says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Cursed?
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in the
In
way
what way?
that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... Well, they run out of money and have to stop doing business.
Sounds rather serious. I should probably
We
look into
can
this.
go into the bookstore and ask about the case. But I don't see much more to look into here.
I'm trying to help her out there, Kim. Come on, play along. God.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
Enough about the curse for
Maybe I can tell
now.
you about some of our books instead. Crime
Crime.
fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals. And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman
You don't
myself.
look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
It's not your body that's important, it's your
Hey.
head.
Yes.
Hey, Gergs.
No, it's your soul. Your blue soul. No, your resilience.
Gotta take the pain or... I'll go soul.
I'm not sure I understand.
Yeah, I preferably didn't want to say anything. The right stuff.
If you say so, sir.
Hey, I
He's
got
just a
experience,
fictional
though.
character. He's no match for your soul.
Am I still the sorry cop? Yeah, I think so. You see that? I can level up twice, but I'm like too nervous to put stats in anything. I should wait until I probably wait until there's like a check and then level up and try again immediately.
Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
I'm gonna go deduce something now. Sure.
You fail
Shit.
to deduce anything substantial. She waits intently.
You are very
Come
small.
on, don't be silly. That's not a proper deduction.
Put points into composure. All right, what's my composure? There. Oh, and you can revert it? Nah, well, probably not after I accept it. Let's try again. I can't. What's romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
Don't be scared of leveling up.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business. sir.
Man and lady business. Ooh. That's enough
Maybe some
romance for
about
me.
other books?
Now can I do it? There we go.
You fail to
Come
deduce
on!
anything substantial. She waits
72%.
intently.
I deduce that
Come
you're a
on,
girl.
Anyone would notice that.
Damn it. Alright, sunk cost fallacy. Who are these
Oh,
famous people?
Kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them. I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Can I become famous by
Don't
reading one of
know
those
about
books?
But I imagine life is great when you're famous.
They sound like a bunch of
Annette's
dorks.
expression remains ever so helpful, but she doesn't say anything.
I had nothing
Okay.
else to say. Alright. 83. Surely this is it.
The girl keeps her hands
Thank you.
folded.
What do you mean?
Why do you keep your
sir?
hands folded?
She knows where this is going.
I'm here to help.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. A facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals. She
Okay.
brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
You bite your
And
nails.
you knew this from me keeping my hands folded.
There were a few other hints. Please don't call my bluff.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She actually is impressed. This is more like a defensive reflex.
To do something about me. I don't want to.
You're quite sober.
That sounded like sarcasm.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch.
He's
even
intensely
a
not
single
flinching.
bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
And I'm having a grand
I sure
time.
hope you are, sir.
There she stands, swaying on her feet.
Everything's
Assaulted
fine here.
By the early
How are
spring
you?
breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow.
What are you missing here?
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
We've met before?
I stand in this spot all the time. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir.
Your shirt
Apologising
on.
to everyone.
Uh,
Don't really understand what you've done wrong.
did I ever talk to you?
Of course, you've stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
Aw, I'm trying.
Yeah, I can see. You don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
Ever so slowly realizes
I'm
something.
not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all.
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too.
Oh, gurning pretty hard. The hell is gurning?
Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy. Oh, baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
I've learned something about
I'm glad
myself
I could
today.
help you, sir.
All right, see you around. We go into the bookstore. Yeah.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Plaisance.
Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Oh, one of those new age
A
hippies,
golden
huh?
pendant hangs around the woman's neck in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head trapped in amber.
And you give me some money. Curious pendant you're wearing.
Yes, helps to have an anchor in these times.
Touches the pendant and narrows her eyes. Are you the owner
I
of the store?
am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers. It doesn't work.
Girl outside mentioned this place is cursed.
Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her.
Oh, I feel like I just ratted her
This
out.
place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
Sounds like she's trying to convince herself.
Doesn't feel like it's thriving. Feels ghostly.
What if I want to buy a book?
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse. Don't you feel compelled to buy anything? See those shelves there? Go. Be drawn.
I think she's trying to cast a spell on me. What types of books do you have?
Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
She's attempting to mentally direct you towards the shelves. She only wants you to buy the goods. She doesn't care about the books.
Do you even know what books you have
Truth
for
be
sale?
told, not really. My sister brings in most of the goods. I'm sure it's all very literary stuff with well-written prose.
Her daughter's a better
But you don't learn
salesperson than
about
she
the
is.
important things in life from fabricated stories.
Where do you learn about the
The truth
important
is
things then?
available if you just know where to look, and you have to open and free your mind to understand.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Your daughter's outside?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yep.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
This feels like one of those, like, when you get off the phone with customer service and they're like, there's gonna be a short survey, and like even if you didn't get what you wanted, you still need to give them the max score, because otherwise they like get punished for it, even if they can't do anything for you.
Depends on how well she lured you into the store.
Yeah, I don't want to grade a human being, but I do want to give her points. She's certainly better than her mom is. Light and
My
helpful.
precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
I want to say the way you're handling her strikes me as wrong, but I don't want to rub her the wrong way. You know she's been chewing her nails?
God. Ugh. I've told her not to do that. It's such a disgusting
She'll get
habit.
over it. I hate
She'll get
her.
over it.
I really
Anxiety is a
hate
part
her.
of life.
How would I characterize this game? I would characterize it as an RPG over a visual novel, but it has, I guess it has visual novel elements too.
A part of hers, too, clearly.
I don't think she can do anything about it.
Can, if she has enough willpower.
Willpower.
This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
I really want to burn this store down.
Come
Is that
on,
an
man.
option?
It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
Thank you, Kim. Backing me up. Yeah, what you're doing
She
is wrong.
stands stiff and severe, silently fuming.
I don't care if
10
she
or so
hates me anymore.
seconds pass without change. This is a person coming to terms with a new reality, one where they are wrong. It's not easy.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there.
There you go.
There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
That was abrupt. Yeah, she just immediately
It
changed.
sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette.
I think she gets it. I don't think we need to rub it
Yes, sometimes it's better to let people come to these conclusions themselves.
in. Only child?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
Joe Biden.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
Just agree.
Exactly.
I don't need to hear. Is the husband Annette's father? That's none of my business. Doesn't go to school
He's been
anymore.
too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
So
The woman
never.
looks aloof. Her features much softer. Occasionally she glances.
Farewell
at her
for
daughter's
now,
silhouette.
book peddler. Sports magazines. Do you have anything else to say
I'm
now?
sorry, sir. I can't talk right now.
You just can't win.
Yeah, let her do her homework.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
Storekeep? What's all what like just calls her storekeep and book peddler? Sure, what's all the crime fiction?
Robberies, murders, even sexual crimes.
Ooh.
We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out. You're a police officer, apparently.
Should buy all of
You
these.
should buy all of these. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends.
I don't know. I got to see my partner shoot at a dead body yesterday. That was fun.
What's
That was
more,
exciting.
They completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family.
Wait, do I have a family?
Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Sure.
You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get Me Mullen. The Stalwart Adventures of Richard P. Mullen. Dick Mullen and the Murder in the Orchard. The Sordid Affair of Dick Mullen.
Sorry, Miso.
A Killing is
Oh, there's
Declared.
more.
Dick Mullen in the Murder House. The Final Case of Dick Mullen. An Obvious Lie. Dick Mullen in the Clock Tower. The Ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick.
Dauntless Dick.
Dick Mullen's Funeral Pyre.
Good
The
title.
Murder of Dick Mullen. Oh,
Guys,
turns out he fated to solve a case.
are there more?
Yes, there's also The Dame Who Did It. Farewell, My Mullen. Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. The morbid tales
That's how we'll get out of
Dick Mullen.
the hotel tab. I'll
Dark
just fake
tide
my death.
turns. Tragedy calls for Dick Mullen. Another one with fake death. And, of course, Dick Mullen, the murderer. In order
Uh-oh.
to catch a murderer, Dick Mullen must become the murderer. Come on, this is not the way real police solve crimes. The real police are some 20 kilometers away, sitting in an armored motor carriage.
Come on, Chester. Tell the story again.
Again? Man, I tell that one at least once a month. It's not that interesting.
Wait, these are the police officers.
The fuck it is. And these guys haven't heard it. You see, Chester here.
Gosh, why?
A very fucking dangerous case, ain't that right, Chester? They almost
I feel like
got
they
you
just
that
missed a
time.
voice line there.
Yeah, sure came close. Alright, so I was tailing this guy called Francis the Shoe.
After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen?
All right, let's try reaction speed.
Your quick eye
Hell yeah.
notices a small caterpillar crawling across the spine of a book. The title reads, Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity. A worn paperback from Dick Mullen's classic Hard-Boiled Phase. The premise seems to be that Dick Mullen is framed for the murder of his best friend and has just a few days to prove his innocence.
Why does this
Could
speak
it
to me?
be the motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals?
No,
Perhaps you're drawn to the dark and noirish atmosphere.
I don't think
Is
so.
it because the smoking dame in the slinky red dress on the cover is giving you a hard on?
That's it.
Yes, it is. The bulge in your pants is embarrassingly obvious.
Oops.
Relax. It's not that bad. Also, this means your blood flow is returning to normal. Good news, really.
Something.
All right, we'll have to waddle out of the store. All good
Lieutenant
here.
Nods. You think you detect the faintest trace of a grin on his face, but you can't say for certain.
No, I still don't have $8, but might want to come back for that later. Tome of Fascist Magic.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see a large variety of names, none of which ring a bell. Browsing
through the
through
display.
all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook. High
What's it
Speed
about?
Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover.
Oh, aren't we supposed to be solving a murder?
Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other. Next to that, Rivasholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den.
Chafing in the night.
He's a permanent fixture
Ew.
on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free.
Ugh.
Do still browse though, but not too
Insufferable.
She understands she has erred against the customer and immediately corrects course.
There
long.
you
I'm
go.
Sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
All right, I'll ask if there's anything
I
of
would
note, but
say, the
Oh, she
greatest
does know.
innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool, delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power. A very influential historical figure, but surely I don't have to tell you that. You're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education. The book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things.
great.
Shelves full of biographies of famous people. Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez. The north
like a
coast of
Revachol.
a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East. Hudon, it's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst. It's so
Martinez?
small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is.
Yesterday's
North
rain
of
turned to
Jamrock,
freezing and then
the
snow.
strip of
Ew.
coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor.
I still can't
It
believe the
looks
weather we had
downright
last week.
despondent.
It was the
It's almost Coal
slickest
City, to be
snow
honest.
and slush I've ever driven on.
No, Coal City is worse. A charred limb. Rain falls on its slick black streets. And then there's the burnt-out quarter in the heart of Jamrock. Is it cold in this bookstore? Or is it just you? No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
All right, let's look at the other maps.
This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme.
What else?
Laurentide, Fas à la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands. All just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic.
Your trash
On the
can was
edges
lying in
of
front of
the
your door.
map, the
Wind
color
or
fades into a blur of dotted lines.
Raccoon
and
Mafia?
white.
I'm always, every time I go to take the trash out and I open the lid, I'm worried like a raccoon's gonna jump out.
In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you.
Caillou, huh?
Radiating outwards from you, the suzerain river shore.
Adam Sandler movie. There was one time where like I went to take the trash out and I saw something move.
Isola would be barely visible.
Not in the can, but now I think of that every time I take it out, especially in the dark. You see cities?
You can, on Caillou, Rivershore, a single black star, on Ozon, Fond de l'Air, and Vilmandu, on archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers, on Seminine.
I'm just having like locations read to me.
Deora of the Seven Seas. Lost little pearls of light, tiny fires in the dark. The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosigns and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Sail is the west azimuth.
With a dire raccoon, their name was Yum Yum.
Connections to other worlds, words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away.
Better be remembering all this. I was just thinking, like, I better not have to. There better not be a quiz later. What is the North Azimuth on the map of Insulinde?
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it.
Oh, thank God this one's not a map.
From an isometric perspective, a date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbor, even the whirling in rags there.
Okay, well I probably can't afford a map, so we're just gonna keep moving around.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Alright, we'll look through this
Amidst
one.
the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
How does that work?
It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to, and which costs more than this book, is garbage, and would only give you cancer
Oh
anyway,
boy.
without even curing your cold or anything. Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand,
Gonna become a
can basically
breatharian.
take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place.
Uh-huh.
Various paranatural books still litter the shelf.
Okay, I'm done. Another boring book. What's this?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket
Pistafarian.
from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
What's behind the curtain?
Now, please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
We'll ignore him for now. Okay. That's not a camera, is it? Oh, a coin-operated viewer. I see. Tibbs has windows. Let's see. What kind of tasks do we have right now? Keep searching for the caller. All right. Yeah, we don't have any money. Could ask Kim about the pissing contest. Need my badge and my gun. Probably go back to the harbor. All right, let's chat with Kim a little bit here.
Yes?
Tell me about the case again.
Ah, yes. The case brief you missed. Now I remember. 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said
Anonymous
there was a
caller.
dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days.
So it's been there for a
No
week
one
now.
had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Does it say who the victim
a
was?
security guard,
Just a
worker
security
of some
guard?
sort, hired by Wild Pines.
Just
This was
hearsay.
just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
Why didn't we know anything about
They
the
didn't
caller?
identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide
There's a
themselves?
strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Our job is to find the killer? The RCM?
That's us, the Ravachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city. Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer.
Preliminary info, is that going to be the
You
same
make a
thing?
brief? Do you want me to brief you again?
No,
There's no
no.
reason to wing it. 3 days ago.
God damn it.
the RC
Yeah, we
during
got
that
it.
Time, the victim had been stripped of his. Okay then.
Got it.
Was there
Um,
anything else you wanted to know?
What about the pissing
What's there to
contest?
say? It's just stupidity. The
What
correct
kind?
Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine.
Oh, so that's why we're
as if we somehow
teaming up
own
on it.
parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion. Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off.
Top off.
But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness.
Yeah, he's the least competitive. Wonder what that says about me. I'm the finest we have. He might have supernatural
He opens
abilities.
one hand and looks at it. A moment passes.
Kim's not
Which
entertained.
school do you subscribe to? Mambo or Jambo?
I see and feel
It's always
things.
good to have a police officer who can see and feel. Was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition? If not, we should move.
What's special about Martinez?
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't
Knuckle
even
tap.
know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
Oh, I just realized Mambo and Jambo is, yeah, Mumbo Jumbo.
A tremble comes over you. Another after effect of ethanol poisoning, perhaps. feels like leaves do when they rustle in the breeze, somewhere far away, below the turbine. The 41st and the 57th, the lieutenant was right. It's not about who gets what's north, it's about who doesn't.
Gotcha.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
He's actually glad it's addressed now.
Oh man. I get a +1 for being a sorry cop. I mean, all right. Let's try 8%. I'm due for a failure anyway. All right, let's give it a shot.
Because
Yeah,
you're the
I mean,
best qualified.
obviously.
No, that doesn't seem right.
Dumb brain.
You look dumb.
Oh,
if you
God
keep
damn
the
it.
Lieutenant waiting for too long.
I should have known not to do that. All right. All right, why don't we check out the harbor again? Oh my god, you're gonna walk all the way there, aren't you? All right, we're not gonna do that. What about these guys, actually? Chirps and clicks of swallows, okay?
Have you
Gamble
no
all.
shame? Whining about your
How's it going,
back every
Ducky?
time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup.
Man with a
Please,
fork and a world of
let's just
soup.
try to enjoy the game, all right?
That's funny. Are they playing marbles?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first.
Grab
Ask
ass.
questions never.
Hi, Miso. Sleepy kitty. That's
No,
what game it is.
you
No, I got this. All right. Ooh,
There's the ball. You're the game.
it's just like spoil their game. Hey, Burn to Tears. Morning.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen.
Feel the
The
ball.
cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it, probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
Taking the
A chilly
surroundings.
breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
All right. Last glance
An
inward.
embodiment of pure motion.
Oh,
A
big
fine-tuned
stretch.
locomotor running at maximum efficiency.
Oop.
Behold the fear and confusion reflected in the eyes of the two feeble geezers. They are in awe of superiority. You are a god to them. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
Be the bullet. Seems like littering more than anything else.
Bordel de merde! What the hell is your problem?
Not a weak right tricep, that's
I
for
don't
sure.
care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
Sensing anger, and I don't understand why.
Vandalized our game, son. We can't play petanque with 5 bull.
All right, we'll apologize and
No,
move
we
on.
are not good. God damn it! We want our bull back!
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
I don't know. I should probably place both of you under arrest.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug! You owe us a goddamn bull!
All right.
Good. Mistakes
They're
are
just
forgiven.
jealous of my strength.
Men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Just talk. It'll smooth things over. Old people like attention.
Anything about the man hanged in the
Unfortunately, I don't.
backyard?
Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the
In
locals?
Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
You don't have a problem with
Cop
cops.
is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
This is a boomer with a thin blue line sticker on his truck.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
Hey, so what are you doing?
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
Wah, wah. Playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
You know what created
I
it?
do. Fire from heavy artillery. Why what? Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home. Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose a name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
Did you use artillery fire against him?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly.
It looks like he's wearing a
Too
military
valiantly.
uniform.
So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs.
Damn.
We didn't so, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough. Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first. Yes, the military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
Oh, okay.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generation.
Uh-huh.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Sounds grim.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Hey, Tonk.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
The coalition?
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
I'll find myself doing this game's narration in real life. It's gonna bleed into my real life.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it.
Hang on.
And it worked, too.
I'll let him go. There's a... You probably can't see it, but there's a... My wife ran the Roomba down here, and she had to put stuff on the couch, so there's that little tunnel sitting on the couch. Miso just crawled into it. I was gonna go put it on the ground, but he seems pretty happy to have it up on the couch, actually.
He approves of this radical approach.
He loves that tunnel.
Knows it was necessary.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument.
He was happy about
And now
them
the Union
bombing the
socialists
city.
are practically running the place.
So what are you doing?
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Shake your head in shame.
I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frissel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's
They
neon
invented
signs
Mountain
and
Dew.
toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid.
So he
music
thinks
on the
toothpaste
radio.
is garbage.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
How does Philippe III factor into
It
this?
doesn't. That was 100 years ago. Ain't got nothing to do with anything.
Who was
Damn
Frizzell?
Frissel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
Guillaume?
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frissel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
What about Suzerain?
Suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They forgotten already.
Soon, they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Oh, damn. I threw the bull. Alright, we'll try it.
All you observe
Yeah.
is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But
He was our clown.
Ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You'll get to it. Don't worry.
We already talked. Well, we'll try that again.
Yes, King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king.
This guy seems like he
Someone who
likes
knows
any
how to
leader
rule.
as long as they're not foreign. How should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
He's a bootlicker. Be able to take care of his people
A
before
nation
himself.
is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
He's heard this rant many times
The
before.
Carabineer doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
Right.
Let's talk about something else. Unbreakable resolve is just another word for stubbornness in this case, I think. Alright. Thanks for your time. Sorry about your balls.
Hey,
F you and your A's, JL over your B's. All right, have a good one, Cup of Nudes. Have a good one, Val. Oh yeah, they canceled Sierra Mist. I forgot about that. The Sierra Mist was solid. I feel like it had bad marketing. Look around.
Hey, you. Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Oh, let's build some communism.
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet, but neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too?
Makes sense to me.
So, what about all that communism you've promised to build? Word on the street is you've woken up from 1,000 years of slumber.
I think the word on the street is I've been running around with my shirt off, apologizing to everyone.
Many times greater than any attempted before. Is that true?
How come there's word on the street?
Saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Funky style. Very funky. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder?
Oh, the
Or do we
BCB?
get right down to it.
Start building communism.
Oh yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Man, you didn't say anything
Too
about
late
firing
to back
squads.
out now.
Oh, god damn
You
it.
can't make an omelet without breaking a few million eggs.
Zovian socioeconomics. Great. All right, we're gonna go overthrow the government, I guess. Yeah, what's down here before we go back to the harbor? Sewer grate. Okay, let's go back to the harbor first. After we talk to this guy.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box. A variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
Try 'em on.
Abort. These are hideous.
Ugh.
What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer! You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
250.
They're
Too rich for my
perfect
blood.
concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes.
Although,
It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take you seriously with these things on your face.
No, you are definitely not buying them.
see, now I want to, now that Kim doesn't want me to. Too sensible.
Are you sure? But they look so good on you. You should think this through, officer.
Let's rummage through the box.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, super material, very cool. UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
All right, let's try a really low.
No luck.
Yeah.
All you find is this lime-colored cellophane visor, produced by a bargain sportswear brand called Amphibian, apparently. There's a malformed green frog on its bent cap.
Oh, that visor is perfect for you, officer. It'll definitely keep the sun out of your eyes while you're shooting criminals. Bang, bang! And all for a mere 6 real.
Are firefights something we should be
hope
prepared
not.
for?
You don't like it? Sure, Square Joe.
I'll take
No
the ugly
problem.
glasses.
Let's get you some real shades.
All right.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Gross.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand, buy second-hand. Keep the economy moving.
All right, find something worth salvaging. You can do it.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport.
Well, I'm still gonna have to buy it.
All in different typefaces. Practical, and yet it may deaden your senses to the world around you. Possibly because of the awful typeface.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty.
Yeah.
And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
That's 90 cents more than I have. All right, back to the harbor we go. I liked that guy. Let's see if he has anything new for us.
Hello again, my man. What's on your mind?
I guess nothing. You know, it's getting to it's 3:30 now. Getting later. Seems like I'm curious what's gonna happen when it's nighttime, when I don't have a place to sleep. Let's talk to you again.
Nice aggression with the native. Don't let the chief fool you next time. You don't need to be that up in his face. Leave yourself space to move.
That's not Michael Ironsides, is it?
Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Kind of sounds like him. Sam Fisher in Splinter Cell. Starship Troopers. He wasn't in this. He was in the Callisto Protocol? Oh, in a podcast series? Okay, that's not him. Wait. No, okay.
Let's talk about our right to work.
It really sounds like him, though. I feel like IMDb is really bad about showing video game credits. Disco Elysium. Might not have been scrolling back far enough. No, I don't think that's... He would have been higher build. Would have seen him already. Nah, that's not him. I need you to be my champion.
No, I'm not a fighter. I'm a worker.
All right, that's fair. Come on, man. Coward.
I guess getting past the man ain't that simple after all. So, what now?
Kuno said you know about the armor.
The little boy had it good on his promise.
His promise?
To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me.
Ah.
Choice of words, not mine.
What happened?
I was asked to look into that armor situation. Official Union probe, you know. Track it down, see who took it.
Did you?
At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know? So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch.
That sounds
He's
like
got
Kuno.
eyes everywhere, and the cops in his pocket, and he's the king of Jamrock. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right then and there, and it still got me into trouble. One bad move is all it takes.
What did you learn?
I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor.
What else?
Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part.
What sort of
I
technical
did some
stuff?
research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off.
How does it come off?
In parts. 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. The kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw. Too hard to remove. So, as I count, there are 2 parts missing. The gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia.
Yeah, what about the leggings?
Oh, they're just gone. They don't exist anymore, if they ever did at all. Forget about them. I did.
I'm gonna find all of it.
There are junior officers out there, eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them, and I would leave the boots to processing, but okay.
Well, okay.
Let's find all of it.
And Mesqui's epic then, all across Martinez. I hope it will be a real bonanza for you.
So Kuno used this to
It's a
scare
minor
you?
nuisance. It's all good.
He thinks, not yet. Better to get this business out of the way. Sweeter then.
No problem. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Mañana. Thank him for showing me the way.
He is sincerely grateful he is not tracking down pieces of armor right now.
The measurehead thing didn't go well.
Sorry. Busy surveying the situation. I'm sure you'll figure something out. You guys have all sorts of gadgets these days. Wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor machinery. Maybe you could even knock that Kowalson crane over using some remote controls.
A crane, maybe.
Or calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support, right?
Dude, OBS, come on, man. Pretty sure we don't. At least not all those things.
Hush, hush about the secret technology.
Something changes in his disposition. A merciful smile in the corner of his eye.
All right, I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc there, out of solidarity to the RCM. It's low in technology, however. First,
Yes.
don't fight him, obviously. Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically, grovel. That's how I do it. You're welcome.
All right.
Maybe that would work. We'll have to see.
All right, what's the strike
You know,
about?
serious
Everybody has told
I'm
me,
sure
but
the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
all right. Good morning, Ronnie. I feel like the autosaves come at the weirdest times. I think this is locked, right? Yeah. All right, let's talk to Measurehead again.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Volition says do it again. Suggestion is against it. Advice from Scab Leader. All right, let's try conceptualization.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
New to this world, help me understand its races. I need to know what kind of different races there are. This is for the thing.
The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic door, and then, to you, he lets out an audible sigh.
You are obviously a liberal, Sayolite. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself. There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on?
If the retro futuristic vehicle designs weren't enough of a hint, you can tell that this is set in an alternate reality because the civilians are more racist than the cops.
Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding. A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades. In Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
Okay, who are the Maun?
You know them by the names of their nation states. the Oranese, the Gotwaldians, and the Königsteiners. My people simply call them Maun. The Maun are proof that you can have too much Occidental racial purity and tassel-centric culture. Inbreeding has led to lactose-intolerant subrace whom no one can take seriously.
Colorful tassels are, let's be honest, not a good sartorial choice for this century. You might want to avoid wooden clogs too.
Okay, who are
The
type A?
Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden
Turbo
Byzantic
racist.
Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have type A race propensities. The other large Mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem.
If I roll my eyes any harder, I think they're gonna get stuck in the back of my head.
Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food.
I see bum. I see your
Only
bum.
produces more sebum.
Measurehead serving cake.
As proven by the Maun and the Mesk, Occidental type A is in retrograde. The Seminese and the Areopagite are on the ascent.
Oh my god, we have to go through like all
indigenous
these.
people of this, the Insulindian archipelago.
And the
Areopagites are the master
What's the
race.
difference?
The Areopagites are
Let's just let him
latter
ramble.
is
Nature was not capable of more.
Alright, type B.
They are the unheroic.
Unheroic.
To an untrained
Mud
eye,
colored. Oh, that's
thickness
great.
is the Khoikhoi, the
Uh-huh.
Masholians,
Uh-huh.
Tips, CF,
Yeah.
lesser races,
Tell me
the
about it.
Mosquito
Great.
was born.
Any more?
Then there is the Simino Koiki Chimera.
It's not an.
Of
Sure,
the
tell me all
Khoikhoi,
about it, man.
This will but enough. It is cruel to entertain ourselves. with
Maga,
the deformities
Maga.
of Type CF.
Do I understand
You
it now?
understand nothing.
Great.
To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma?
Will you help me get the body down?
Access to the Union is important for our investigation. But there may
Without
be
becoming a
another way.
race theoretician.
thought-
Yeah, I don't really
I'm
want to do that.
mildly worried he might take it seriously, the lieutenant thinks. Yes, I am, he concludes. I am worried.
Nah, I'm not gonna do it.
Lost, though.
Uh-huh.
Buckled. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss. Tibere Vasholian.
I really want to try knocking
Your
him out
love
again.
For disco music and venereal disease.
Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight into his throat.
That felt
into
good.
the cartilage. You could swear you felt the soft palate break. The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip. He's open. Rip into him. Right hook. Escalate it. Get intimate with him. Bring the hurt closer.
Ooh, I mean, I feel like he would fail a 360 flying spin kick. All right, right hook. Oh, well.
Oh God. Wrong move. Your head is in his hands, like a pair of forceps crushing you, and you can feel every jewel.
Well,
You know the words. I am a degenerate drunk.
Take the pain, goddammit. At least take that.
I was winning.
You were. But then you made a wrong move, And now your skull feels like it's about to crack.
Ooh, do we wiggle? Wiggle or never? I don't want to say it again. Let's try to
Even
wiggle.
Under the increased force on your skull, there is no pain. Just the sound of your own blood gushing in there, feeding your mind with oxygen.
It must be neurodegenerative. You never learn.
Try again. Damn.
It has happened again.
Another fit of criminal rage. Who are you, in your own words?
I'm a cop.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple.
A ripe apple. Ooh, that's a good descriptor.
As he's twisting it more and more.
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
Nah, I'm good. Let's see what happens. I think I can heal myself, actually. Oh, well. Can't access my inventory right now, though.
You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw.
Oh, that's not good.
Very, very bad. This is the end. Bad.
Try to
All
remain
you feel
conscious.
is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face. Like you always
There's a
thought
her.
you would. You only see pain and fear. Cop suffers final heart attack.
Oh,
A
good.
Detective lieutenant of the
We lose.
RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met.
You can still hear his
Captain
hand
Petronio
cracking.
Price,
Ugh.
the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker." He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective
Friend
Chester
and
McLean,
colleague.
Friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken. According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
On the brink. Sure. What? Alright, let's load that back up. God, I was worried that I actually like lost everything. Wait, did that oh, I can zoom in and out. Had no idea I could do that. Your desk got moved? Let's go back to sort of the secret path. You know, I feel like I almost had him there. I think I could have taken him.
It's raining again. It was clear just an hour ago.
Damn rain. Should probably call it here now that Val's back. It's a good sign that I should go. It does feel bad to end on dying of a heart attack, though. All right. I feel like I got good sleep last night, even though I don't know, went to bed a little later than I should have, but stretching feels good, though. Yeah, I'll go feed the cat. There he is. Speak of the devil. Hey, buddy. Come here. Come on. No, you're just gonna stare at me awkwardly? Alright, that's fine. That's fair. Alright. That's gonna do it for me. We'll continue this tomorrow. Maybe knock out Measurehead somehow. You guys have a good rest of your day. We'll continue Breath of the Wild this afternoon as well.